Hi everyone, I'm Brandy and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, thank you so much for being here. This is my very first video. Yay! I'm so excited. So today I have a lot of products to go over. We're going to review the Tarte brand. I don't know if some of you have heard of Tarte Cosmetics. A lot of beauty people have. It's a pretty large brand. I have a lot of products from them. Tarte is one of my favorite brands. This is going to be part of my brand review collection series. I'm going to be reviewing brands from A to Z, starting with Tarte because it is my largest collection, but they're not my favorite. But I am going to start with them because, like I said, I do have majority of my products are from Tarte, so I thought that would be a good starting point. Again, I will be going from brands from A, brands to Z, everything in between. I'm going to cover Tarte and a couple of brands that start with T that I would like to try that I do not currently own any products from. So with that being said, let's jump into the products. So Tarte Cosmetics was founded in the year 2000 by Maureen Kelly. They're a cruelty-free brand tested by dermatologists. They're formulated without parabens, sodium lauryl sulfate. They're gluten-free. And again, they're cruelty-free, which is a huge plus for many makeup lovers, including myself. I think that's a great bonus. I can totally back anybody who is cruelty-free. Their first product was launched in 2000. It was in the cover of Self magazine. I'll put a little picture of what that looks like up here. And it was their cheek stain. And Cindy Crawford was on the cover of that magazine, I believe. So some of you might even have seen this product. So yes, they started with their cheek stain and they have continued on and they're quite successful today. In 2003, Sephora added Tarte to their collection of inventory to purchase from. In 2010, Ulta Beauty got on board with Tarte and started offering their products in their stores. In 2016, they launched the Rainforest of the Sea collection, which is my favorite line from Tarte, and you will see that here. It's great products. I'm very happy with that. Beautiful packaging. And Shape Tape was launched in 2016, which is their best-selling product. I read on their website here that it is their best-selling. It's iconic. It launched in 2016. It sold out pretty much immediately. And according to their website, every 26 seconds a Shape Tape is sold. 26 seconds. That's insane that one is sold every 26 seconds. Sadly, I have never tried the Shape Tape. I know that's crazy, right? But I haven't. I have another concealer here, which I'm going to show you shortly. And often their sales are launched online. They have sales many times a year. Even today, they're having their Oceans of the Sea sale, I believe, 30% off as of Friday, June 8th when I'm filming this. And their favorite sale of mine every year is it's around Mother's Day every year. They do their 7 full-size products for $63 US. It's about, I think it's $85 Canadian. And it's the custom beauty kit. So you can pick 7 full-size items and a customized makeup bag of your choice. You have to jump on board pretty quickly because those things sell out really fast. This year I got a few things and I was pretty lucky to get my shades and everything that I wanted within a pretty quick time frame. And I think about 10 minutes after I purchased mine, they were all sold out. So let's jump into the products. The skincare line, I'm going to start with that, is the Rainforest of the Sea. This is currently what I use every day. This is their Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. It's a great gel. It's, as you can see here, it's just a clear gel. It's really cooling to the skin, wipes off easily, smells pretty nice. It smells really clean. I love it. I've been using it since it launched in 2016, twice a day. And honestly, my skin has never felt better. It's wonderful. I highly recommend this. I'll be sure to link everything below and put the prices as well. So if you're interested, this is one of my favorites. And then we have their drink of H2O, hydrating booster moisturizer. And this is, it's just like in a little pot and it is clear. It smells really great. It's super great moisturizer. It's very cooling. It has a nice cooling effect to it. It's not sticky and it has a great consistency, which is perfect for priming your face. So this is awesome as well. Again, everything will be linked below. And then we have, this is new. I think this launched maybe last month, the month before. It's their Mermaid Skin Hyaluronic H2O Serum. And what I've been doing is cleansing with the gel first, and then I'll go in with the serum, let this set, and then use the moisturizer. And the serum is fantastic. I think that it does just as good as some of the other higher end brands of serums that I've tried. I can't remember the exact price of it, but I think it was around $52 Canadian. Again, I will link the prices below. So that's their skincare line, which is fantastic. Then we have, this is their Marine Booster Spray. Marine Booster Mist. And this is like a setting spray, or it is a moisturizer. You just spray it all over your face to rehydrate the skin. I don't use it very much. This is a mini. I'm not a big setting spray fan, which you will see that. So for me, this is okay, but it's nice to have if you want just a quick refresher. And I believe this came in a skin saver set. They're like little mini sets. I'll put a little picture here. And you get a sample of the cleansing gel, the moisturizer, and the mist. It's a great way to get an introduction to the line. That's how I fell in love with the Rainforest of the Sea collection, and I've been hooked ever since. Again, great skincare line. I think it's highly underrated on YouTube. I never hear anybody talking about this line. I heard about it when it first launched, but other than that, no one has said anything since. Now, speaking of launches, I see today they have their flower powered collection. I'll put photos up here. Again, beautiful. Guys, I want it. I want the eyeshadow palette. It is stunning. Do I need eyeshadow palettes? Absolutely not. Am I a fan of Tarte's eyeshadows in general? They're kind of hit and miss. In fact, I have a couple of eyeshadow palettes to show you. One of them I forgot, but we will insert a photo of it. It is discontinued, so it's not something you could go out and purchase anyway, but I'm not a fan of their eyeshadow formula. We will get into that later as well. But in saying that, I do want this collection just for the packaging alone. Again, that is the flower powered collection. Their packaging is beautiful. Packaging gets me every time. Some of you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So the makeup that we have for today to start with, I'm going to start with foundation. I have the Clay Stick Foundation, and this was a part of the customized beauty kit. As you can see, it's just a nice little stick here, and it's, you know, it's a fairly good match. It did a pretty good job considering ordering it online, and it's pretty smooth. It's a little bit greasy. That is my complaint with this. It's a little greasy. I don't know if you can see that at all, but I have dry skin and I find it greasy. So I can't imagine someone with oily skin wearing this all day, every single day. I think this is a great product if you're traveling and you're not going to be using it very often. In the summer, I don't know if I'll be using this. Maybe wintertime, traveling perhaps, but the coverage is very light. It's light to medium. Medium is a huge over exaggeration there. So this one is okay. Not my favorite, but it's not terrible. And then we have this is the Confidence Creamy Powder Foundation, and I have the shade Fair Light Neutral. Ooh, that just came out of the packaging there. And, oh, sorry, I'm blinding you. As you can see, it's again, pretty decent. I don't know if you can see that or not. Pretty decent color match there. Great powder. Absolutely love it. Awesome color match. Pretty decent color range. Let's not get into Tarte's color range. So yeah, it's beautiful. The packaging is absolutely stunning on these. Don't want to blind you. And it came with this beautiful pouch. It says "Make Today Beautiful," which we all should do every day. Love it. So I've been using this a little bit. Love it. It's great. This is the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I got this recently as well. I have the shade Light Sand. This isn't my exact shade, but it does the strangest thing on my skin. I was really concerned it was going to be too dark. So I initially was worried about that. I put it on, and shockingly, it goes on dark. I don't know if you can see that or not. It goes on dark, but then it changes and magically matches my skin tone. It does this strange reverse oxidation kind of thing. So, and it is not, guys, it creases. It does crease a bit. It's not creaseless. At least for me, I have dry skin, so anything is going to crease on me for the most part. But it's not terrible. I have been using it and I've been enjoying it for the most part. So that's also a hit for me. Then we're going to jump into something that was not a hit for me, which I'm actually going to be decluttering. For me, I found this Clay Pot Amazonian Clay waterproof liner in the shade brown. It's very creamy. It hasn't dried out on me. I've had it about a year, which I know some of you are like, ugh, but I have only opened it recently. It's just kind of been sitting and I've been playing with some other things. So it's creamy, but that's the problem, is it's too creamy. It smudges everywhere. I'm wondering if perhaps I should use this as maybe a brow product. I don't know. It's pretty dark for my brows, but it's gonna be a pass because I've tried to use it. Like I said, it gets absolutely everywhere. I can't think of any other use for it currently, so it will be probably decluttered. And I hate that because I know some people would just absolutely love it, but for me, it's a no-go. And I'm not a fan of the of non-pencil liners. I find the pots are a little bit harder to work with for myself. So for me, it's just a personal choice thing. And moving on to something that I do absolutely love. This is the Tarte Gifted Limited Edition. This is the Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara. It's in the wooden tube. It's a beautiful package. It really is. Guys, I love this mascara. I have not been able to find a mascara that I've enjoyed ever. I probably have 30 mascaras in my collection, and I hate almost every single one of them, except I got this last month and I cannot live without it. It has a nice, beautiful brush. It's not the rubberized brushes like most of them are. It doesn't smudge. It makes my lashes look beautiful. I can't say enough good things about this. This is a great, great product. Again, it's my favorite. I'll link a price below and give you some more information above. So good, great product. And then we have one of my eyeshadow palettes. I have another one as well. I forgot to bring it here to show you guys, but the one that I didn't bring, it's called the Energy Noir palette. It's up here and it's discontinued. It launched in 2015. I bought it on sale in 2016, end of 2016, I think. So I've had it for quite some time. It is old. I haven't used it a ton. It's beautiful. It's cool toned purple shades. It has a highlighter. It has some nice, beautiful cool toned purples. And it has a beautiful blush as well, which is the Amazonian Clay blush, which is a fantastic formula, which I really enjoy too. However, again, the eyeshadow palette it's pretty old now. It's time to part ways with it. I have other things I'm using more, and honestly, I forgot to bring it, so it's pretty forgotten about, and it's time to pass it on. But I do have this wonderful little Tartelette Tease palette. These are fantastic for travel. Fantastic. I've taken this many times with me on trips, and I'll just kind of do some swatches here for you. And for some reason, the travel smaller palettes of Tarte, their formula is so much better than the larger palettes. I just don't even understand. Let's see if we can get this in here so you can see. So you've got Whisper, Wink, Crush, First Kiss, Heartbreaker, and BFF. So BFF is the darker shade. Heartbreaker, First Kiss, Crush, Wink, and Whisper. And again, they're beautiful. And it's an awesome palette that you can take, literally, like I said, travel with you. You could use it every day and get some pretty neutral looks out of it. So happy with that also. And then we have some blushes. Let's talk about their blushes. Their blushes are one of my favorite formulas. I have some other blush formulas that I like better, but they are very, very good. However, I've heard people say that they dry out on them. I haven't had that yet. I haven't had experience with their formula changing as the blush sits. I do have a couple here. The first one I have is Oasis. It's in the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. It's a nice little pinky rose color. It's absolutely beautiful. See that there? Nice little swatch for you. Oh, look. I made a mess left over from the eyeshadow. Fantastic. And this is perfect for travel. Perfect. Their formula is, it's a little dry. It's smooth. It blends amazing. No complaints. And the lasting power on it is pretty significant. So I think with the Amazonian Clay blushes, you'll be quite satisfied. Then I got this Park Avenue Princess Pink Bronze in the Colored Clay Bronzer Blush. These got some pretty bad reviews online. I've heard no one talk about these on YouTube. However, I think this is beautiful. I don't use bronzer hardly at all. And for me, this is perfect because I can do bronzing and blushing together at the same time. So I'll just swatch this for you. I just swirl everything around there and show you what it looks like. And it comes up with a beautiful bronzy pink color. And it really works great with my skin tone. I'm pretty fair, so again, perfect. Then we have some highlighters. This highlighter I just got. This is the only Tarte highlighter I have. It's the Rainbow Highlighter. It's the Rainbow Highlighter in Spellbound Glow. And we're just going to swirl it around here. Swatch that for you. Oh, see, it's stunning. Like, that is absolutely, that is like glow fest happening there. Can you guys see that? Beautiful. I've used it a couple of times and it lasted all through the day. It looks great on my skin tone, fair. And with my dry skin, it doesn't accentuate anything, no fine lines. Beautiful. Love it. And again, if you wanted to just focus on like the lighter shade, if you just wanted to use that, or pick up one of these blue shades or pink shades, you could do that. But I find it's best just to swirl it around. And for face products, eye products, I have my new favorite. This is the Tarteist Metallic Eyeshadow in Prismatic Pinup. It is so beautiful all over the lid. I can't even describe how much I love this eyeshadow. This is it right here. It looks amazing on the lid. I've worn it almost every day. It has a nice gold shift to it. It looks kind of yellow, but it's got a gold hue to it, and it's just so sparkly and beautiful. It's gorgeous. Do not regret that purchase at all. Highly recommend. I was actually quite surprised by this. I hadn't heard anything about these, never heard reviews, never saw any YouTube videos about these metallic eyeshadows, and boy, these are underrated. At least the shade is perfect. Perfection. Quite happy with that. And for some lip products, I have 4 Tarte lipsticks in my collection. Stay tuned for a lipstick collection video, which is coming up very shortly, if I haven't already posted it. So to start with this, I have these, again, Rainforest of the Sea. They have this beautiful gold and purple packaging. The packaging is stunning. Again, Tarte knocks it out of the park with packaging. It's just classy, it's elegant, it looks luxury, high-end, grown-up, it's just beautiful. So they really score high points with me there. The first shade I have in this lipstick is called Top Down. Now, I love this shade. It's a little bright. It's perfect for spring and summer. Absolutely perfect for spring and summer. I get lots of compliments when I wear this. It's hydrating, it's creamy. I wouldn't say it's long lasting. It does smear a little bit, but that's typical of any cream lipstick. You don't get a lot of product in these. Let's see here if I can find the exact gram weight. If I can't, you know what, I'll look it up and I'll link it below for you guys. One of my favorite lipstick formulas though, it's beautiful. And the other shade I have is Happy. I just got Happy. It's so stunning. It is a beautiful, I would say this is a great fall winter color. Beautiful. It's right up my alley. It's a nice mauve, rosy color. It's beautiful. Then for my other Tarte lipsticks, that's the only two that I have from Rainforest of the Sea. I got this in the customized beauty kit as well, I believe, or was this a 100-point perk? No, this was a part of the Gimme Some Bold kit, I believe, from Sephora Favorites. Either way, I've had it for a bit. So it's a stick formula. It's a twist up, as you can see. You can just twist it up, twist it back down. No sharpener needed for this, which is great. It has a nice little cap. Just put it back. And the shade that I have is, there's no shade. Revealed. Well, the shade's been revealed. So there we go. That's what I have here. Again, another fall winter shade. It's pretty dark. I find it maybe a little bit too dark for my skin tone and a little more than I'm comfortable with wearing. And I wear some pretty interesting shades sometimes. And then I have another Tarte lipstick here. This is the Amazonian Butter lipstick in the shade Watermelon. And look at again, this packaging. Like, it's just stunning. It's cardboard. You know, it's pretty cute. It'll take a beating in your purse, which mine has done a few times. And it's Watermelon, and this is a beautiful shade, again, for spring and summer. Just a nice corally, summery shade. Makes you think of watermelon. Beautiful. They're creamy, they're moisturizing, they're perfect. They're not terribly pigmented, opaque, but they're kind of more of a lip balm. So if that's what you're looking for, that's what you're gonna get with those, which is absolutely great. So in Tarte, most of the things that I have, I love or like enough to keep and continue using and you know, try out other products from Tarte. However, there was one product that I literally just threw straight in the garbage, one use. Couldn't give it any more chances, and that was the Lights Camera Lashes Double-Ended Fibers Mascara. I don't know if I got a bad batch, but it was dry. There was like no product in the mascara end of it at all. I'll link what it looks like above. And the fiber end, it was dry. It was like there was no fibers on it. They just kind of fell out everywhere. There was something wrong with it. It was bad. So I literally, instead of taking a risk of getting an eye infection or getting the fibers in my eye, I literally just threw it in the trash. Well guys, for the brand T, that's what I've got for Tarte. There's two brands that I want to try out, Tom Ford and Trestique. I will put photos of them up there. Hoping to try those out very soon. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone!